Hey there, Jerry Spangler again. Welcome to day 46 of our 50-day video marketing challenge. Almost at the end. And over the last 3 days, we've been talking about and answering the question, what are the things that make highly successful people different? What do they all share? What do they have in common? What are the character traits of all highly successful people in life? We've talked about 3 so far. We've talked about passion and belief and strategy. Well, today's character trait is going to give you a little bit of an uneasiness. But once you get this, once you figure this out in your own life, you'll have an unbelievable power. Trait number 4 is clarity of values. Think about what makes America great. Patriotism and pride, a sense of tolerance for all people, a greater sense of purpose and responsibility in the world, a love of freedom like no other place on the planet. These things are all values. Fundamental moral and ethical judgments about what really matters. Values are specific belief systems that we hold about what is right and what is wrong. Our values really make life worth living. Values include things like God, family, friends, our health, excellence. We've already discussed freedom, love, peace, stewardship, responsibility. These are the values that we hold dearly. But there's a problem. Many, if not most people, really don't have a clear idea about what's really important to them. And the result is often that they live lives of mediocrity, disappointment, and often regret. But if you look at the most highly successful people in the world of our time, then you'll find usually that they have a clear fundamental sense about what really matters. Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., Billy Graham, George W. Bush even. And whether you agree with these people's philosophies and visions or not, they're all different. You have to admit they all have a fundamental moral grounding, a sense of who they are and why they do what they do. And you also have to admit they each change the world. You see, understanding your values is very rewarding, but it's extremely challenging to do as well. But it is very much key to achieving high levels of success. So I want to invite you to my blog. Check the link below. I've got resources there at that link that have helped me to clarify my values and also discover my sense of why. Now, it's extremely important to point something out. Each of these character traits feeds on the others, and they all interact. Is passion affected by our beliefs? You better believe it. Because if you really believe something, and you believe in yourself, you're more passionate about it, and you're more willing to invest everything you have into it. Is belief in and of itself enough to achieve success? Well, it's a good start, but if you believe you're going to see the sunrise and you decide to run west to do so, then you're going to have a difficult time achieving that goal. If your strategy for success requires that you do things that don't align with your values, then even the best strategy won't work for you. Now, just as these 4 traits are inseparable to success, you got to have them all. The same is true of our next trait. As a matter of fact, the next trait you need is extremely vital because you won't get across the finish line without it. So tune in next time, find out what that next trait is. Until then though, take care.